Welcome to Hometown Happenings. I'm Carol McCarthy here today at the Detroit Lake Shooting Range, and I've got Lee Daly by my side, and he is here to talk about the Cowboy Action Shooting Club. And Lee, welcome to Hometown Happenings.
Well, thank you.
And first of all, let's talk a little bit about this Cowboy Action Shooting Club. What is it all about? How did you get involved?
I got involved about 5 years ago. There's a club out in Enderlin called Cheyenne Valley Peacekeepers, and I started there, and then a gentleman by the name of Vern Jewett stopped in and talked to me and asked me if I could help him get this going. And then he got a hold of Les Froylan, and Les and I and Vern kind of started it going here, a club here. We also go to the one out in Enderlin. We go out there too. But I had watched it several times on gun shows and whatnot, and I thought, well, I'll try it. And my guns were gathering dust and whatnot, and I didn't shoot enough, so I thought this would be a way to get the dust off of them and start shooting some more.
Okay, so what actually is involved in the Cowboy Action Shooting Club?
Well, they're guns of the Old West, from the era from about 1851 until 1890 or the 20th century. And we use the old firearms, and we try to dress from the era. We're not real strict on the dress. People that want to join, they can certainly wear a pair of leather boots, long sleeve shirt, and cowboy hat, and that seems to work just fine. But you can go all out if you want.
Do the weapons have to be old?
They don't have to be old, because there's a lot of replicas. In fact, that's quite a business anymore of firearms manufacturers making replicas of the old weapons. In fact, it's a good idea to use the new replicas, better steel, better quality control and stuff than the older ones, but some people do use the older relics.
Okay. And what actually happens then when you arrive and you join the club?
When you arrive and join the club?
Actually, we've got some scenes, some stages here set up behind us.
We have some stages. We shoot the stages. We shoot at steel targets. The steel targets, it makes a bang and then a clang when it hits the steel, and that's really what addicted me. Is once I got that bang and clang, I really liked it, so I started. But safety, of course, is number one. That's the big thing. We have a safety meeting before we start, and there's no loaded firearms unless you're on the firing line. We don't allow that. And there's an individual that watches you load and one that watches you unload. And then you put your guns back in your cart.
Okay. All right. So this is actually really a competition.
Yes. We kind of downplay the competitiveness of it. It's mostly the spirit of the game and having fun, enjoying the camaraderie, and enjoying each other, laughing, and having a good time.
So how many people are involved in this Cowboy Action Shooting Club in the area here?
In our club, we have probably average of 12 people that come to a shoot. I think we got about 16 members at this time. We're trying to grow, of course. We've had a little growing pains, but it seems to be going along pretty good right now. Enderlin, they have probably 50 at a shoot, so they're pretty big.
Right.
Yep.
So tell us a little bit about, you like you said, you dress for the era, the staging here, and you all have alias names, I understand.
Right. Mine is Frank Lee, and we have J.D. Smith, which is Les Froylan, that's his alias.
TV3 is now on Facebook and Twitter. Stay up to date. Get a look behind the scenes. Join our community. Search for Lakes TV3 on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Lakes TV3.
Welcome back to Hometown Happenings. Carol McCarthy here at the Detroit Lake Shooting Range here with Lee Daly, a member of the Cowboy Action Shooting Club, and other members here today. And Lee, we're about to partake in one of your shooting stages here, and of course safety is always key.
Right. I notice you have your safety glasses on and your hearing protection on. The safety glasses are required. Hearing is optional, but we highly recommend that.
Okay. Well, let's talk a little bit about what you're about to do here. Describe the stage. You say you give instructions first of all.
Yes, I give instructions to the people shooting. On this particular stage, what we're going to do is the shotgun will be staged open and empty at this first window. The shooter, once he shoots the shotgun targets until they're down, will move to the doorway. In the doorway, he'll engage the pistol targets in what we call a Nevada sweep, which is he'll shoot the one on the left and the one in the middle and the one on the right, and then he will move back to the middle and then to the right. Draw a second pistol and repeat that process.
Okay.
He'll again move to the next window, and then he will engage the rifle targets in the same manner.
All right, and this takes all about 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds. I've seen some people do a stage very similar to this in 12 seconds.
Okay.
So some of these real competitive shooters can really lay some lead down range in a hurry. We have a loading strip here. The loader will check to make sure the gun is empty. I'll close the action, hammer down on the empty chamber. He'll check the shotgun.
Good.
It's empty. Load the first pistol. As you see, I have a cross-draw pistol, so I'm going to turn so I'm not sweeping him with a pistol. He'll check that.
Good.
It's empty.
Good.
Check the second pistol. Then I'll proceed to load. 10 rounds in the rifle, 5 in each pistol. And he'll check to make sure he can see through here.
And it's good.
Good.
Okay,
Set
shooter
hands on
understand.
the door here.
Shooter understand the course of fire.
Shooter understands the course of fire.
Okay, shooter ready. On the beep. Okay. 35-40.
We'll do some more filming. Clear. All right. Well, some good shooting out here. Was that one of your better shoots? Or?
No. I missed one.
A little bit of a distraction here with the TV camera, I'm sure. All right.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right. Well, Lee, thank you for showing us this today. And how many times do you guys get together then?
We meet the second Saturday of every month. And Wednesday evenings, the third and fourth Wednesday, we meet for just practice. That's an informal shoot at that point.
Okay.
But the second Saturday of every month is, we have the next one scheduled on in October, the second Saturday.
All right. And if anyone has any more, wants to inquire about the group, contact you or Les? Or?
Contact myself or Les.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Very good. Carol McCarthy here on Hometown Happenings with Lee Daly out at the Detroit Lake Shooting Range with the Cowboy Action Shooting Club. And thanks so much, Lee.
Thank you.